Which I don't know if we've ever
votes.
had before.
Yeah.
It's an exact tie. Now, Jimmy, we're so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your award. I want you to come over here with that photo because I want to hear the story about that photo first from you.
So, this would not happen if you can get this without these two people.
Oh, Billy's coming on in.
This is Ann and Tony. Ann and Tony Tanico. If you got 3 feet in our home, they both would ask you what you wanted to eat. I have the Italian mother syndrome, which means I'm not happy until you're happy eating what I make. I wanted to pay some homage to my parents who created all of this indirectly.
There are so many reasons we
nice.
love this man,
Yes.
not just for the amazing cakes that he brings to us, but here, take a look at this. One of his best sellers now available for you for the very first time this year that we're presenting it. $9.80 on a credit card can get you home 12 of these 6.5-ounce crumb cake squares, and we have them for you in crazy good flavors, right? So right up here, we have the wild berry, so you can get all 12 in the wild berry, and remember, they're all individually packaged just like this, and I have fewer than 400 in that wild berry. Well, you can get all of them in the cinnamon crumb. Now that's our most limited. It's always the most popular, fewer than 200 to go around. We also have the lemon, which we'll talk to you about the update in that lemon. We have fewer than 300 available. And then there's also a combo. And if you get the combo, you'll get 4 of each. Now there's no auto delivery available on this, so today's your day to take advantage of it and try it out for yourself with over 500 already spoken for. M76006 is your item number. Okay, Jimmy, talk to us about this cake.
So keeping in mind my roots, which were my parents, growing up on Long Island, we grew up with coffee cake, lots of it. Every Sunday you went to church, after church you went to the bakery and you brought home cake. And all my life I've loved coffee cake and cinnamon coffee cake. What you have here is a culmination of lots of years of work, pudding cake. And also, look, I just broke this open. This was not specially made for today. This is something pulled right off the line. And this just speaks about the talent and I should really give thanks to Frankie and everybody on the line who work every day to bring you stuff that looks handmade.
Wow.
Got plenty of stuff in it, like you can see. That's the double berry with strawberry and blueberry. We want it to taste great. We want it to look great. And most of all, I want to thank you, by the way, for making us better bakers, because over the years you've said to me, I wish I had this, I wish it was more of this. That's what we do when you guys write us and call us and tell us what you want.
Now,
That's
each one of these, by the way, has their own personality. And I will tell you that because we do have a combination available for you, and you can get 4 of each, and that's very, very popular. We don't have an unlimited amount of these to go around, and they are going quickly. Now, I want to go through the different flavors, though, Jimmy, if somebody wants to pick up 12 of any one flavor.
Sure. So the lemon, this is our traditional classic lemon. This is not the lemon pie that some of you may be thinking about. This is, out of all of them, this is the kindest, gentler crumb cake that we make. Not overly sweet. It is a sour cream coffee cake. It's got that white butter crumb on top. This came as a request of you years ago when you said, you know what, I want something light, not overly sweet to have with tea in the afternoon or at night, thus the lemon crumb cake.
Now, I'll tell you what I do with that. I do throw powdered sugar over top to make it a little bit more sweeter. It kind of tastes like your lemon drop cookies.
That's
like
right.
Your cookies.
Very good.
Then we have that cinnamon, which you saw, and then the berry. Talk to us about the berry.
Double berry. We have strawberry and blueberry. Again, another QVC customer who calls me and writes me all the time and says, I wish I had this. She grew up with multi-berry coffee cake, and I asked her specifically, she said it was strawberries and blueberries. So this is a request from you originally that our bakers mastered, I think. Placing, see, I know it might seem technical, but notice how that cake isn't red and blue. It's because we choose to pour the batter in those little squares, which we'll talk about first, and then place the fruit by hand. We don't want the fruit to dilute into the cake. We want you to get that experience of the sour cream coffee cake and the fruit flavors competing with each other.
I want to let you know,
Go ahead.
all of the individual choices are last call. So if you want all of them in the mixed berry, last call. All of them in the crumb, last call, which is your cinnamon. And then all of them in the lemon, last call. If you want the combo, now's your chance to check out your shopping cart. Here's what you're gonna get. You're not just gonna get variety and flavor. You're not just gonna get fresh baked to order. You're also gonna get individually baked in their own paper tins, basically, right, Jimmy?
That's right.
And that's what gives you this perfect, no sear, center cut piece of crumb cake every single time.
Said beautifully, just beautiful. And that was over the years, in the early years. Remember, it's 12 years And I think we introduced crumb cake in our 3rd year, and we baked them in sheets and we cut them. We had corners, we had edges, and you all called and wrote and said, I wish I could just get the center. And when I found this cup that's made in Italy, it works. It does not sear the edges. It doesn't bake like a pan. That is the caramelization of the sugar. It's nice and soft.
And the cinnamon.
And
By the way,
cinnamon.
you choose a specific type of cinnamon, right? You went through several cinnamons.
12 or 13 different cinnamons. Some people like that Vietnamese cinnamon. I like the Indian cinnamon. It's not as spicy. This is the one, by the way, that you want to heat up. This is 10, 20 seconds.
And you know what? You're a perfect example of why shopping here on QVC is different. Because you said customer feedback is helping to drive how you're baking and what you're delivering. And, you know, it's a moist cake. There's a reason why Jimmy is winning best cake, because it's a cake that delivers on the promise of being cakey and bouncy and moist and not dry and filled with the goodness, not done in a kind of, you know, limited way where there aren't enough berries in the multi-berry. There's only 1 or 2. And then we all want more crumbs. So it's that back and forth conversation that you're having with you, our valued customer, that delivers on the promise of, we're really here for you.
Over 900 orders placed. M76006 is your item number. $9.80 is your easy pay. Here's what I'll also say the big difference in buying at QVC is. You didn't have to go to a store, you didn't have to search, you didn't have to buy something stale. This is baked fresh to order and shipped directly to you or anywhere in the country, by the way. Send it as a gift to somebody that you love. It's a Customer Choice Food Award winner. Here's your update. We started with 3,000. If you want cinnamon, it's last call. If you want wild berry, 200 remain. If you want lemon, 200 remain. And if you want the combo, fewer than 900 remaining. But we've got a lot of people on our phone lines. M76006 is your item number for that. Jimmy DeBaca.
Great to see
you.
you.
We love you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your award.
You.
Yeah, thank you. He's the best. Look at him. He's so nice.